Okay. So there are some sort of people who feels that no, I'm not going to hold the lighter. I am having issues with holding scissors. For them, this is the first technique, which is known as cord cutting along with visualization. You don't need any sort of tools for doing this. Now the thing is that again the cord cutting would be very difficult for people, or visualization can be difficult for people who can't even visualize. So give them two set of things, like any two set of dolls or books. So let me take two sort of bindi. Oh, two sort of bindis. Okay. This is one individual. This is one individual. So let it be this bindi is me. This bindi is the one who with whom I want to cut the cord. Now I would be taking both of them. Who is this Vivo? So I believe Sneha. I think yes.
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Yes. So this, as I said, this bindi is me. This would be on the left side. Okay. And this bindi is that individual with whom I want to cut my cord would be on the right side. Okay. Now, as I said, I don't need. So I actually don't need. So I would be imagining a cord connected with this individual. Okay. I'll close my eyes. Some sort of background music would be played, and I would be imagining that I am cutting the cord. Now the cord is around both of us. I would be imagining that I am cutting the cord from all the sides. And it has to be done for 2 to 3 times. Then again a break for 2 to 3 seconds. Then again cutting the cord. And this won't be effective in 1 or 2 sessions. It requires lots and lots of sessions, not only with the healer, as a sort of homework also. This is the first modality. Second is with the kachi, like with the scissors and with the real thread. Okay. Now, as I said, you need a candle wala thing I would do later. So where is the small wala thing? Oh. Now imagine here, left hand side, as I said, I or the client, right hand side, the individual with whom I want to cut the cord. Now with the thread, no sort of dolls are required over here. Just you have to hold the thread like this, and you have to take the scissor and you have to cut it off. It's not a real cutting thing. You have to imagine that you are cutting. Now, scissors means cutting, and hence scissors are required. Scissors means we cut off everything with the scissor, right? Whether piece of cloth, anything we cut off. Like here's also we cut off. So you have to imagine, or you have to ask the client to tell that, yeah, you are cutting the cord. And after both the process or all the three modalities, the client have to say, I am healed up like this. I am healed up like this. And patting would be there. Crisscross and patting. I am healed up. This is the second one with thread. And the very most important is the final one with the uh, কি বলে এটা? Candles. Okay. Now you have to take a tray or plate. Okay. You have to put the candles. Now there can be some sort of like foreigners, definitely the people from like inner child healers from Western cultures, they use some sort of like creative candles. And it can be made also. It's not like that you have to sometime buy. So you have to put two of the candles over here. Okay? Now let me put it, I'll show it. Mom, yeah, I'm not doing. Fan, 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 fan.
Ma'am,
Huh?
I've only got one candle.
Huh?
I've only got one candle.
Not an issue. I am
Okay.
explaining, not an issue. See, it's not necessary that you have to do this one right now. I just for the sake of explaining. So you after that, when you all are practicing, like as a inner child healer, you have to have candles.
Ma'am. We have to
Yes.
keep it on one kind of a paper or one kind of something like a कुछ होना चाहिए क्या बॉक्स जैसा कुछ
हाँ
नीचे कैंडल्स के
हाँ जी बिल्कुल. Push. Like this. You have to put the candle with the help of the client like this. And there should be a gap. I did not give any gap. There should be a gap at least like 1 centimeter. Okay? Now, where is the cord? Now again with this can be broke up like this has two top thing. Okay? Now with the calendar, sorry, with the thread, you have to make an 8. This sort of, it's not an 8. Like, yeah, it can be 8 if you are, yeah, like this. But you are not sticking it. Hanji, bilkul, bilkul. Now as my thing is too small. So now, what exact, Riya is like, ye kya hai? No, I am showing it. See, this is the string. Do like this, then like this. And it comes over here. Okay? Now what it's not not doing, not getting. একটা মানে একটা গিট বাঁধো.
Ma'am,
হ্যাঁ
see.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ exactly.
Then what? Then what?
Then
what?
what? Yes. Then what? Now the moment a knot has been created, you have to put this knot from over here, like mombatir মধ্যে inside the candles,
And
as if
Mombati
you
is not
are
sitting.
there with the candle. See. Oh, you can't see. Okay, I am clicking a picture. Wait. How would it look like? I am clicking a picture. Done. Got it? ठीक है? Now,
We should
what?
put the eight wala thing around the two candles like a garland.
Yes, Shivali ma'am?
Should we put this eight shaped thread around the candles
Yes,
like a garland?
yes, yes,
Ah,
yes.
okay.
মা পাখাটা বন্ধ করে দাও না
Now what exactly would be like?
But when you're putting, won't it go
মা
through the this one, the flame?
I am
মা
sharing the picture. Shivali ma'am, I'm sharing the picture in the
পাখাটা
group.
বন্ধ করে দাও না
Okay.
Yes, I have shared. I hope abhi tak it's clear. ठीक है? Now you have to take the matchstick, and either it can be matchstick or with help of third candle. You can see a sort of thing is outside the box. This wala portion which is outside. Huh? You have to imagining that you are now cutting the cord up. What exactly it is happening? It will go round the thread and it will burn both the candles. And you have to wet till that portion. Did not get Riya. Did not get. Wet. I'll do it. Anyone who got the process of cord cutting right now, like this one. Where did you get it?
Ma'am, last one I'm still confused a bit. Last one.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
it. You have to make a knot as if it's like a ribbon or eight. Okay, ribbon matlab this sort of ribbon, and if you are sticking that down one, it becomes a 8. Okay, then you have to put this string over the candle. Now, not you as a healer. the client would be doing that. Okay? Now what exactly is happening? The moment you are giving that whole string का कुछ portion outside पे निकला हुआ है ना? ठीक है? Now you have to imagine the client. Again, the client would have to imagine that yes, I'm cutting the cord. This is what
ये
happens.
तो रियल में जलाना है ना?
हाँ, ये रियल में जलाना है. And it has to be outside. Now it can go inside also. Yeah, it's going inside. And the client have to wait till the full candle is going out. The candle would burn. Okay? Let the candle be burned, and you as a healer would have to wait. Till then, the client would be closing the eye, and yes, you can see I'm closing this thing. You can see the client would be crying. Pani would come out of the eyes because the client can feel that whatever bad thing that individual did with the client, and right now the client is getting healed up. So the client would cry. And again, as a healer, it's your responsibility to make the client calm down. But not in between this session. After this, the moment the client, the candle goes off, it has been a wax right now. Then, as a healer, your role starts. It's a difficult process. Yes, yeah.
मैम
हाँ.
मैंने अभी तक लाइट नहीं किया है. I don't want to burn my house. I have just done this. Okay, so I got a box. I did all the knot and all. See this here. Okay, and I have kept a gap. I've written down the instructions that you have put in. Okay, I made a knot. I have done this. I'm supposed to light the candle, and I'm supposed to light this portion as well. So पूरा ये knot और ये candle जलेगा. So the
बिल्कुल.
significance is that the cord has been cut. The cord has been cut between the guy, the person who has been healing, right? A and B. So B ने A को affect किया है. Now पूरा candle जाने तक we are imagining what the event that has happened with them, right? And ये पूरा खत्म होने तक they are healed now. And then
Yes.
they might
Not
start
in one
crying.
session. एक session में healing नहीं होगा.
Obviously.
ठीक है?
They have to keep on, like as you said, now the visualization wala part that you're actually cutting, you're using some things to cut the cords, right? You're using some activities as an imagination of cutting the cords in between those two individuals, basically. So it's going to take a lot of sessions.
It's gonna take.
So
Now this one, yes,
every
Dr.
every session 2 candles to be burnt, or we leave it
Not
and
every session. For example, if you are doing this cord cutting, like this candle burning technique on 12 session, then after 3 gaps or after 4 gaps, again on the next. Like, no, it's not a consecutive session.
no,
And then
first and supposing first and the next session. So these 2 candles are burnt in first session, then we get in next session 2 another candles.
Yes.
And their color white and green, or it
White
can
and
be
green.
any color.
Either white or green.
And then, ma'am, we asked them the reflection, no, that how did they feel after doing the
Yes.
activity?
Yes. And that's for that reason only, as a healer, you have to give a gap of 3 days or 4 days. Yes, Valentine, tell me.
Ma'am, what should be the length of the candle? So like now your candle is tall, so the taller one should be used.
You can use a smaller one also.
Okay.
Because it will
Anything.
consume the time. It depends time. The taller one will
Yes.
take more time.
This is for intense trauma.
Okay.
I generally don't take up very small, like the one who have a trauma for 2 years or 3 years. I get clients who have trauma for 20 years, 40 years. So for this, it depends on, like for me, I take up client based, like I take up candle based on their trauma. If I'm getting a very small client for 2 years, I generally don't take, honestly, it's a chotu wala candle. If it is a long client, 20 years, this. If it is a very long time, I have a big candle. I have big candles.
And
So
till the
this,
time, Till the
Huh.
time candle is burned, both keep sitting.
Yes, yes. No, not both keep sitting. You as a healer would be talking with the client and the client would be answering you. Now the talking would be like I would share the question which I generally have, how you are feeling. Do you want to say something to that individual who is with whom you are cutting the cord? How you are feeling now. Main question comes up, how you are feeling. As the candle goes down, how you are feeling. Now this candle wala technique, if you feel that with the string, it's pretty difficult. Again, as I said, it can be on a second version thing, generally. Now, you have to write some sort of writing. For example, I want to heal my trauma with my uncle who had abused me, who has bullied me, who has physically abused, mentally abused, everything. So I'm going to write all the things, generally, okay? Either in bullet or in point. Now I'm going to fold it. Now, this, as I said, you have to take a very small paper like this. You have to fold this. Now, not you, the client would be folding this. ठीक है? You remember in the last class I said to bring sparkles, blue sparkles. ठीक है? कोई भी color ले लो. The moment that the folding is being done, as the client would take up any sort of color sparkles.
Mummy.
Yes, Ria.
नहीं
Okay. The client would be sparkling, like would pour some sparkles. Glittery portion ho gaya. Now, same thing, but instead of rope or string, you are doing it with the paper with the client. Put the paper in the in the plate or in the in this sort of box, and then the flooding starts happening. Now you have to make sure that the client is burning this. Burning, say this is also getting burnt, like the paper as well as the candles.
So it's like the significance, no? It's like you're writing what has happened to you, the trauma you're writing. You're burning the trauma actually physically. Like I said, आग लगाऊं तुम्ही burn कर, and then that you're trying to reflect on how is it, how is it helping you? How are you feeling on it? Reflecting with the client while
Yes.
everything is going. Also, there were a couple of things that you said, Adi. I've written them down. आई कैन शेयर विथ पीपल ऑल्सो. मैंने ऐसे पॉइंट बाय टाइम जैसे आपने बोला ना, वैसे मैंने लिखा कि विजुअलाइजेशन इज वन पार्ट. कि यू कैन टेक टू थिंग्स, लाइक आपने भिंडी लिया, मैंने दो बुक्स लिए, ठीक है. Two or three times you are trying, the left one is the person, right, so you're trying to cut the cord between them. So cord cutting can happen with these different techniques in general. कि मतलब ये वाला भिंडी वाला, second with okay, tapping वाला I'm healed with thread and scissors. You're actually आपको thread का दिखाया ना, you're cutting the cord, वो वाला. So for as cord cutting in a general term, we can use any of these 3-4 techniques in cord cutting, right?
Yes, yes, you can.
मैं ये वाला शेयर करती हूँ, मैंने ऐसा फोटो वोटो बना के डाला है. I'll share it in the group if somebody
हाँ
wants.
जी, बिल्कुल. It would be easier for everyone then to remember. See, I won't say that you have to use candles and all the things. I taught you all the process of cord cutting. These are the most popular processes. The inner child, as a inner child healer, you all can use that. Okay. Now it's up to you all, whatever you feel comfortable. Now, when I started my career as an inner child healer, I went with the process of visualization. Because I myself I was not clear about how to use the candles. Dheere dheere I went into this. Now I don't need visualization. So it's a very slow process, but the actions are pretty rapid. Yes, Shivali ma'am, she was raising her hand.
Yeah, somebody asked that question, that how, depending on the trauma, we choose the length of the
Huh.
candles or the
Yes,
bigger
yes,
size, no? So
yes.
it takes a lot of time to exhaust the entire candle, both candles. Now, you said there are a series of questions. Assume it takes an hour or so to exhaust all the candles. So we have to keep talking to the client until that process is over.
Yes, yes,
It
yes.
it should be only regarding the cord cutting. I mean, the client is targeting to cut the
Yes.
cord. Or it
Yes.
could be other trauma as well? No, only
No,
that
no.
person,
One
that
trauma at a time.
corporate. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
One trauma, one individual at a time. Now it can be, now I would say, as Shivali ma'am said, I caught up. If an individual wants to cut for 3 people at a time, it would depend your expertise, how you are telling the client. I can show it in a very larger form. I have a very big candle and I can show you. It depends, but initially it would be my advice, don't do it with a client who comes up with 3-4 traumas and they want 3-4 traumas right now. I want to heal my mom's wound, dad wound. It's not possible. एक trauma, एक के लिए, because it's a very time taking process, but the effects are pretty rapid.
Are these, can we use it on self?
Yes, I do it. As I said, I do it.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it's like one trauma at a time. So like 3-4, no? So one trauma at a time you
One trauma at a time.
uh-huh. Well, you
The
finish
intense
one.
one on the like the first, the very intense on the top. Then gradually we decreases.
Okay, when you put that paper with the trauma written and folded, okay, we keep it at the end of the, I mean, at the foot of the candle, right?
Yes, and you have to burn this page.
At the end, or
No.
uh,
The moment the client is putting, we as a healer, we only go on giving the instruction
mhm.
and the client would do. Now, the moment the folding part has been done, the client is now giving up some sort of sparkles, loose sparkles over here. We have to burn it. And the
Okay.
burning would
Along
happen.
with the candle burns on the top and the paper
Yes,
burns on
yes.
the bottom.
The,
Along with the
the
thread?
candle, yes, the candles is almost lit up. I had blown up, but this will take the process. This is the whole process.
Okay.
And-
Yeah, there will be 2 candles again, the same way. Instead of the string that we have used, we will use the paper to burn. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And what to be written on the paper? I could just hear, I want to heal.
For example,
Any trauma caused by somebody else that,
yes,
I was,
that individual's name and see
okay.
it's getting burnt up. For example, it can be any name. For example, my uncle. Now, what my uncle did, why I want to cut the cord. My uncle has physically abused me when my mother, my auntie was not there. My uncle used to touch my breast and I used to feel comfortable. My uncle used to humiliate me. My uncle, after I had grown up, my uncle used to bully me. So these are the things we generally write it down.
So this one piece of paper is also one trauma at a time.
Yes,
Then
yes,
there are a number of people scolding you, teasing you, and criticizing you. You will have 3 or 4 papers to be burnt.
yes,
Great.
yes.
Thank you.
I'll bring up one more candle. Just give me a second.
So really. Also, ma'am, it is more on the
थांबा जरा ते आणायला गेलेत काहीतरी.
अच्छा.
Yeah,
Also,
someone wants to say something.
me.
हाँ,
I
हाँ,
was
tell me.
saying that, ma'am, generally it's a very slow process because the trauma has been there for a very long time. So I think her activity, it's going to be in general, a very slow process for the client to understand the entire journey of inner child healing, do the activities, understand the wound, etc. So I think as healers in this class or in the class also, we need to take some time for ourselves to understand the process as well.
Yes.
Right. And I think more than doing it immediately, I think what is it like? I think for us to
Hold it.
understand is very
Hold
important.
it. Because when I did my course, almost after 1 year, 6 months or 7 months, I started practicing that on a very lighter level. Because we as a healer also, we need to process that. Number one. Number two is that it can be clients are saying something and we ourselves are getting triggered. The example which I used to give in the classes, you all used to get triggered up. At that, I was also there that at the moment client used to tell me, I was like, Are bape, I can't deal it. Because we healers also feel that sometimes this trauma is not for us. We can't heal up. So we need a time to process on ourselves, then gather that much of courage to go on a
Right.
very softer traumas.
Yeah.
Then on the intense trauma.
Absolutely.
And this is the candle for relationship healing. I got it today itself.
It's like some customized one, right?
I would be using for a couple with having issues with parents one. Parent, one is of parent and one is of mother. Yeah, parents with that. So see, inner child sessions can be as beautiful as you all want, as chargeable as you all want. Because see, if you all can imagine, I had to purchase it, like I had to give the order to that individual, and I am strict to, like I tell that individual, हाँ ऐसे ऐसे मेरे को चाहिए. Then he would be doing it, and it takes a lot of time, at least for him also to make it. Then to courier it to my place, उन लोग का भी उसका भी तो charge होगा. It's not for free. So I would be putting that also in the inner child session charge, like sessions of cord cutting. And mark my words, the moment people knows that, yeah, your inner child session are as beautiful, as attractive, and as romantic, it's like you can work on the more charges. I would share a LinkedIn account of, I don't know her name, but she is not a inner child healer again, but she's a tea leaf healer. And it's a pretty new concept, a sacred heart or something. Just a second. Now, what? Sakshi. Yes. Copy. She is not from Kolkata, and it's my plus point there because I feel the moment she is in Kolkata, I won't have that business. But jokes apart, she does awesome. If you can check, I'm not recommending anyone to take any sessions from her. Just check about the sort of session she does and how she decorates the room, the studio where she's performing. It's as
Sakshi.
beautiful as it is.
I have a
Sakshi
question.
Kalra.
Sakshi.
Ma'am, the candles that we use, can we, I mean, use a scented candle?
Ma'am, it can be used again, but scented candles are pretty on the expensive side. But if you can gather it up from the session, you can use.
Okay. And the shape, is there any specific shape that is better? No. Okay.
No. Clear about this cord cutting? Salman Khan, clear. Boxing, अभी boxing को रखो side पे. He is clear. Got about all the types of cord cutting? ठीक है? Next, forgiveness therapy. Now, for what sort of client do you all think forgiveness would work? Tell me. After almost 5, apart from Dia, कोई तो बोलो.
Ma'am, it could be maybe the scapegoat child who has been blamed for a lot of time, so it could work for them.
Work and
Peacemaker.
peacemaker. Yes, and one more. Hero child and the parentified. Click. Okay. Now, how a forgiveness letter is being made. This is a white or green page you have to take. ठीक है? Ask the client to fold it. It's more of a art and craft session. I know that. But inner child requires this. Now, ask the client to write all sort of languages, whatever he wants. For example, galis. In Bengali, there are so many galis, I don't remember. But in English also, you can go motherfucker, fuck off, whatever. I remember one of my clients wrote, I want to fuck my father because she was a dot 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 beach and blah blah blah. But I know after 3 sessions of forgiveness, he was like, ma'am, today I hugged my father. And on the 5th session, his father was like, hi, Shradhanjali, what magic did you do? I said, I am a magician. Because I don't know what I did. It was just the forgiveness which I did. And only for 3 sessions, not more than that. Now, folding book thing has been done. Okay? Book has been made. Khan, you are understanding, Salman Khan? Because I fear from you. Distance, yes. Boxer. Yes, Khushbu. Book. Make a book. Okay? Now, over here in the front page, the client have to decode it or write something which is pretty attractive. Now, decorate means I have chumkis. I don't know what in English it's called. Like, English কি বলে রাজস্বী চুমকি গুলোকে?
Glitter or chumki or
Uh,
same. Chumki
yes,
is
glitters, not glitters, that chumki wala thing.
the bindis and all, no? The
Yes,
bindis, the
whatever the
light.
shimani things I get it
Yeah.
from sarees.
Yeah,
Like from
yeah.
generally the boy girls wear right now. I hope.
The chaniya choli has those things, no?
Buttons.
So I give it to the client and it's on to the client whatever he wants to decorate it. This page. Sort of content. CONTENT. 1, 2, 3. And in content, whatever the client wants to write. Now you have to give the instruction. Only 2 pages are left. Okay? But you are not going to, the client is not writing here anything. Only over here. So this is being divided into 3 pages. 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever. Now it's on to the client. Now, for example, in the first content, the client is writing, I want to forgive my 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, why? Why you want to forgive that individual? What did that individual do to you? For example, if I take the example of Ved, now I remember the very first day when I had a talk, he was not attached with that bandi who had called him and did some sort of thing. Now he wants to forgive. Now why? For example, if someone asks Ved or Khushbu, why do you want to forgive? Okay, now please make a note that it's not only forgiveness in terms of blood, like blood relationship. It can be your friend. It can be your boyfriend ka माँ, girlfriend ka mummy, girlfriend का कोई dot. Anyone you want to forgive. ठीक है? उधर पे उन लोग का नाम and why. What had he, she, they, them, anyone did it to you? Writings. Over here. I forgive you as I am great. This is the only one thing you have to remember while giving the client. The client have to write over here, I forgive you as I am great or as I am healed up. ठीक है? Now, decoration done, content written, explanation in a very shorter version written, healed up thing written. Now, folding done. ठीक है? Now, this forgiveness comes in 2 different ways. In a sort of balloon, air balloon. I remember when I did my Heal Your Life sessions, our teacher taught. কোথায় গেল? আরে কই গেল? Okay. Now, the first thing is that either you and the client both are burning. Now, you are not going to burn, definitely. Is burning. And the client is chanting the mantra, I am healed up, I am beautiful. And you can see the ashes falling. And you have to collect the ashes, not you, the client. Okay? This is one. Second one is exactly that same thing. Exactly that same thing, but no burning, nothing. Hold it. Take a balloon, like the air wala gas balloon. Air wala gas balloon, and then Khushbu is like, how Shradhanjali is sitting. I am habituated with all these smells and everything. Chote hoga. Now, generally, I don't give this much big paper. I give a very small size paper, which I have shown you. Now, put that thing in that balloon. put some sort of glitters. Now don't write your words like your name or the client's name or so not the client, the one who is giving, like who is getting forgave. Okay. Now, okay. See, this is what it would happen. I am clicking the picture. Now, please be sure that let it be like cool down. I'm going to show how this affects.
Now, again, this will be reflecting while when you're doing this activity with the client. You're
Yes.
asking them that,
Yes.
now the entire process that you put in the burning ashes and all. How are you feeling about this entire process? So what is it making you feel while you're writing the?
You have to ask it about the process.
वो जो feeling वाला जो check है, when we do the reflection of feeling, and what sort of meaning have you been drawing from all of these activities as well? Are you okay? Did you just burn your hand?
Yes. It's too hot right now. Let it cool down. I am going to show now the next step with this, but let it cool down. So this is something with the burning thing. Now the same thing happens. Chota paper. Please don't write anyone's name, because the moment the gas is out of the balloon, kahin pe bhi girega, and if you are doing it in your home area, the client can know. Okay? Others can know. Now take a balloon, put it down, put some glitters. Now glitters. Now yeah. Now while putting the glitters, your hand, you have to teach the client, the hand should be like this. Yeah, this. For example, glitter. Okay, let me take the sand. Okay? This is the glitter. For example, I have to do it like this inside a balloon. Okay? Movement. Then I have to flew the balloon as if I'm saying right now I'm completely healed up. I don't want any nets. And it's again a sort of affirmation. ठीक है? I believe it's cooled down. Yes, it's cooled down. Now with the ashes, ठीक है, with the paper of forgiveness which the client has burned, पूरा paper ही जल गया, ठीक है? It's pretty good. I understand your the client hand would get dirty. Now when you all are as practicing, your hands can get dirty, so no issue. You all are going to collect the ashes, ठीक है? Have you seen রাজস্বী ওই পান পাতাগুলো কি বলে, যার মধ্যে বিয়ে বাড়িতে পান দেয় না, ওই
beetle leaf. Beetle leaf.
না 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 না, যেটা প্লাস্টিকটা দেয় যার মধ্যে আটকে দেয়, পানটা ঢুকিয়ে দেয় তো যার মধ্যে একটা প্লাস্টিক, I have the picture, but it's a sort of envelope, but a transparent one. If I get the picture, I can show it. So make sure the client is taking all the ashes. Okay, these are the ashes. Okay, and the client is putting all the ashes in that pouch, a sort of transparent pouch, small one. And then the client would be keeping up these ashes in the study room or in the mandir, wherever the client feel like. Okay, so that the client knows that yes, I have forgive that individual who did some wrong to me or who is not at all important to me. Clear?
Ma'am, can this work for blood relationships like parents,
Yes.
siblings? Okay.
Anything. For parents, people need more time, definitely, because if someone says, Sradhanjali, your mother did back to you, yeah, I agree, my mother did back to me, but forgiving her is good, but every single day I have to see these ashes, it's definitely overwhelming again. So it works. I won't say don't work, it doesn't work, but it does. Clear about this? Any doubt?
Ma'am,
Now is the yes, ma'am. Shivali ma'am, tell me.
when this collection and giving, we will do it as a healer.
Yes.
We will put it in a small transparent
You
Ziploc
as a
and
healer,
keep it
ma'am,
in a
won't
place
touch
where
that.
the client.
No, ma'am.
The
None of us.
client touches the ashes and keeps it in the bag, I mean small Ziploc pouch.
Yes. None of us as. Yes, ma'am.
Transparent one?
Yes, I would like share the picture. Just a second.
I mean, I get it. It's a transparent plastic Ziploc, I guess.
This is a like thin one, like a very long one. I believe we get a smaller version of this, like
Yes,
this sort,
yes.
in this sort. thing.
Okay, the client collects and takes it to their home and puts
Yes.
in a place where he or she sees it every day.
Yes, every
I
day.
mean, why realize that trauma kind of a thing again and again?
No,
Seeing that I have been through that kind of trauma with that person, which led to the forgiveness of the same.
it would remember again, it would bring back the client to the process of resilience. It would teach the client that, yeah, right now I am too stronger to handle any sort of trauma I'm doing. Now, all this therapy in other previous classes, I said we can't do at a very initial stage because it's more deeper version. As a healer, the moment we understand, yeah, abhi the client is on this process, we are about to give. Like from 9, 10, not even 9 or 10. I generally start all this thing from 15th or 16th, like majorly from 15th session. And I have a like all the things written and I do it in that way. Initially, we don't do, like after third session, if we try to give, it's a wastage of money from our side itself. Because कोई फायदा ही नहीं होगा. The client won't reciprocate back itself.
Okay. And how long should the client keep this? I mean, it's up to them.
I have a client, it was my initial client, he still has that. So it's up to the client. Till the client have totally forgiven that individual, it's up to the client. It can be 2 years, 2 months, 2 weeks, 20 long years, it can be up to the client. Okay. Clear about those two processes? Next is the manifestation. Now there are, who are the one who would come and tell you that, yeah, I'm not getting what I want? Which sort of children?
Lost children, parentified children,
Yes,
the black sheep children.
black sheep, scapegoat.
Also, ma'am, I had a very small question before we go ahead to the manifestation. Most of the time, so now there are times that probably if we are not seeing clients, so most of like my practice is online practice, right? And as an inner child healer, if I am practicing, and there are times where I have to take online session, which is like 99% of the time. So, you know, is this active? Are these active? It obviously depends on the rapport building and the initial work that I've also done with the client. But it also helps online as well, right? There has to be no मतलब ऐसा कुछ problem या glitch नहीं आएगा. ये सब activities
Yeah,
करने में. Again, it's a very
if the
slow
client is
process.
paying attention to you as a healer, whatever instruction you are giving to the client.
तो हो सकता है, like,
हो
that
सकता
has no.
See, you are staying in India, and if a client comes up from California, it won't be possible for any of us to go to California for 1 or 2 sessions, or at least for 20 even sessions. So in a like I remember Christilian ma'am, she is a California-based inner child healer, and the question of Ria in the last class I have asked her itself. So she gets client from India itself. Now what does she do? She have a different setup. She talks and she does all the processes, and it's quite effective. Christina ma'am is perfect for all these online things. But it depends on how the rapport buildings are made. Definitely. Okay. Next is the what I said, manifestation. Like now, manifestation means मेरे को जो चाहिए, I don't know how to get, or at least I don't know how to get, or I'm not getting back. White pen, white page and red pen. ठीक है? Or yellow page or green page. Please don't forget either white or green or yellow for manifestation. उतना बड़ा भी नहीं लगेगा. काटो उसको. Half से भी छोटा. Like
White, green, yellow
White, green, yellow.
for pages,
Yes,
papers.
papers.
And red pen is the only color of pen.
Yes, yes, yes. This is what. उतना भी बड़ा नहीं वेद, हाँ, इतना सा. People are coming up with so big. हाँ, Valentina, this one. This. ठीक है? Now with red pen, you as a healer not doing anything, give this to the client and ask them to write 11 wishes or 11 thoughts which the client wants up. Now it's on up this thing of manifestation. Now there are clients who says that I don't believe in the process of manifestation. Understandable. I have activity for them also. So people who believes like me in the alternative healing processes like crystal, Reiki, distance Reiki. Now who knows distance Reiki or Reiki? Anyone? Rajshi. And oracle reading, tarot reading? Rajshi for both. Okay, completely understandable. But there are clients who says that I don't believe in all this stuff. So tell the client who believes in the process of manifestation to write 11, 11 ideas, not ideas, wishes which he would like to come up with. I want to marry Salman Khan, not this Salman Khan, but that Salman Khan. I want to marry John Abraham. I want to marry John Abraham. I want to kiss Shah Rukh Khan. Blah blah blah. Okay, these are my own wishes. Now what I'm going to do now, not you, the client, is going to fold this into 3 parts. एक part हो गया. 3 parts. Don't forget 3 parts. 2 part हो गया. 3 part हो गया. From that part to 3 part. White box, I said you to bring a box, manifestation box. Ved is like, fold it. हाँ, अभी fold करो दिया. 3 folds में, हाँ. Yeah, and the folding should be equal. छोटा नहीं होना चाहिए, बड़ा नहीं होना चाहिए. Now my box is too big. Now this is not the original box which I use, but this is my Makepeace box. Okay, understandable. Keep it inside the
Ma'am,
box. Tell me.
if we don't have any box, then what should we do? I mean, any alternative? Me just asking.
He asks so much of alternatives. I have to come up with other alternatives. See, if you don't have box, pencil box. Okay. Katori have?
Perfect.
Katori le lo. Cover the katori. I have to learn the other alternatives as I remember. I might get some
Ma'am,
other client.
it's actually good. If somebody else asks you, then you also have an answer for that.
Good. Now, make sure the page is equal. बड़ा नहीं होगा, छोटा नहीं होगा. ठीक है? Put it in either of the side, left or right, not in the middle. Not in the middle. ठीक है? Either left or right. हाँ, अभी fold करो रिया उसे. ठीक है? Fold करके box के अंदर ये transparent box है, but कोई भी box चलेगा.
So it has to be a rectangular, a square box.
Anything,
No
anything. A
circle.
small box also box.
No, if it is a circular, which
कोई भी box मतलब कोई भी, like it would be a manifestation box.
something with a lid.
Yes.
Okay. And the 11 wishes should be written only on the one side.
Anything.
not
It
on
can
both
be two
sides.
side also. If someone
Okay.
is coming up with like big
Big lettering.
put the side. Ha, Dr. TPD, this would work wonder. Yes. Amazon bala box. Hobby. Now over here, either left or right. If it is left, whole space is free. If it is right, whole space is free. Make sure to have a bay leaf. Bay leaf. तेज पत्ता. ठीक है? And have that tej patta. Now please make sure that the tej patta is not broken, not tooted, something. It has to be a perfect tej patta. Okay? Put the tej patta over here with a pink or green sparkle, little sparkle. on the tej patta. है, this one. Yes, Valentine, this one. ठीक है?
Ma'am, loose
Now,
or with glue?
हाँ?
Ma'am, loose glitter or with glue we need to stick it.
লুজ যাতে তুমি মানে এমনি করে দিতে পারো, ঠিক है? Now close the box. Now ask the client to hold the box in this position as if your chest and the box is quite similar. মানে এখানে না align with your chest. ঠিক है? With this position. I am mostly looking like a astrologer. Wow. Okay, this should be the fingers. Ved was disturbing me in the class because he have a box and he wanted some other alternatives. But it's good. I came up with.
No, could figure it out. That's why.
Uh,
Yeah, I had to disturb my mom for it, but okay.
because he is a criminal psychologist after all. I understand.
I don't
Yes,
have a
with
box
this was
right now. I'm just putting it in this as of now. I'm not having a box nor a tej patta box. I'm just putting it in
not
there.
an issue. If not তেজপাতা, কি বলে ওটাকে, লবঙ্গকে কি বলে?
Lasun.
Ma'am,
What?
long.
Long.
Clove.
That is this apna.
Cloves.
Cinnamon,
Cloves.
Clove.
clove.
हाँ. If not তেজপাতা, bay leaf or long. ठीक है? Hold it in this way. Ask the client to close the eyes and go with the miracle questioning as a healer. You as a healer have to ask miracle questioning. What if your wish of point 7 is getting fulfilled? 7 may you don't know what the client has written. The client is not telling you. What if it's a power part of miracle questioning? What if this number 1 to any of the number is getting fulfilled? Now, any of the number means you have to utter the number as a healer. For example, my healer is asking, Shradhanjali, what if your point number 7 is getting fulfilled? Or point number 8 is getting fulfilled? How you are feeling? So I know what are the things I have written in order. Okay? Ma'am, I am feeling very happy because I am getting married to John Abraham. After that, I'll be getting Mercedes, Lamborghini, blah, blah. Okay? Now again, what if it's getting fulfilled after even, not after, within the next 48 hours, not after, within the next 48 hours, how would you feel? Any wish of any one of us is getting fulfilled within the next 48 hours, we are going to jump, right? The client is going to show you that, yes, ippy. And now what would happen? The client would throw the box and the client would jump. Now, please be sure this question is to be asked in third question or second question, but not in the initial one. Ek mein you are not going to ask. Dhire, make sure you are asking or you are throwing question with all the 11 questions, whatever, like all the 11 wishes, whatever the client is asking. Like you are asking and the client is answering. Now, ask the client to have this box in the chest and manifest as if it's getting fulfilled within the next 1 year. Hold it in this posture, set it like this, and as if the client is getting manifested or as if all the wishes are getting fulfilled within the next 1 year. Now you would see the client coming up from trauma background, especially, they are going to cry. Physically, they are going to cry. You can see pani coming out. Then what you are going to assume? Yes, धीरे धीरे the client is on the process of healing. Healing एक दिन में नहीं होगा, कभी भी एक दिन में नहीं होगा. Only if you know hypnotherapy, still it would take a minimum of 7 to 8 sessions only. But again, as I said, hypnotherapy can be very overwhelming for me, as at least also for me and Dia.
No, but ma'am, I was just thinking that it's so beautiful, right? I was writing some 10 pointers. I मैंने किया activity 10 pointers करके box में डाल के ऐसे I tried of manifesting it, and it's so the healing. It's so beautiful and it's so subjective. Like I was just reading one thing that healing in general is very subjective, and it is so beautiful. Like जितना हम clients को time देंगे, वो एक manifest करने में, अपना healing का journey manifest करने में, it is so beautiful. Like when you think about it. Right. And how often can we use this manifestation activity? Any
In your
time?
session with the client, you can use after 14 or 15 days, but you have to ask the client to visually manifest.
And also there has to be a check of how comfortable they are on the visual part of it as well, I guess. तभी ये activity थोड़ा बहुत work करेगा. If they're more
हाँ.
handy and more behavioral oriented, I think थोड़ा बहुत record cutting and all can help. Also depends on the client itself.
It depends, but again, it depends on the healer how you can communicate with the client. Because pehle I was not comfortable because I did not know how to talk with the client in the perspective of a healer to visualize. But how well you are using your words. Honestly, I'm not comfortable giving my visualization techniques in English or Hindi. Mostly, I'm comfortable in Bengali. But other than Bengali, but only Puta Puta Bengali also that too. But Bengali clients works well with visualization. But if I'm getting clients from other spectrum, because this candle wala client, they are Punjabis.
There
So I
was,
would,
I would like to share something. My sir, who I did my internship with. So after my graduation, I was working in a clinical setup with a psychiatrist. Okay, he told me, I think on the third or fourth day, there were used to see all clinical cases. He told me that, do you want to, you know how to build a rapport? I said, no, sir. I was his graduation khatam kiya hua bachcha. I was like, no, sir, kya karte hain? He told me, ki, which language do you speak? I said, I speak Marathi. Okay. Now the next client, if he's Maharashtrian, you go and speak to him. अभी थर्ड फोर्थ डे में मेरी तो फटी पड़ी है सर मैं क्या बात करूंगी क्लाइंट के साथ या पेशेंट के साथ बट यू नो मार्क माय वर्ड्स इट हेल्प्स द सो उनका क्या था व्हाट वाज द रैशनल बिहाइंड वाज इट दैट when you communicate with the language that the client is comfortable in makes so much of difference in your rapport, makes so much of difference in that it's there's a safer place for the client to communicate. And it worked wonders. Like there are times where I use this with one of my clients. So when you gave that example, something that popped up in my head basically.
yes, because even as a therapist also or as a healer, it's so comfortable to make the client understand with your regional languages. I know English, Hindi, Bengali, and Assamese. But because I was in Guwahati, so I had to learn. But again, the fact is that I though Assam and Bengali language are pretty similar, but still there is a difference. So regional languages along with therapeutic setup or healing session are quite soothing. Client would resonate with that feeling. Next is sand, my most favorite. Though this sand is not my favorite, but sand therapy is my
Sradhanjali,
And we have sorry, ma'am, sorry, Dr. Chit, sorry.
yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead, go ahead. I
Okay,
just
so
want
the question was that when you say ki your wish at 7 number is being fulfilled, like
how you are feeling right now. For
main,
example,
like what if client says, I don't remember which was on 7th. It's 11, writing 11, one can forget which was on 7th, which was on.
okay. Okay, so if the client says that I forgot that what I had written in number 7, you can ask that what if whatever you have written, most of the wishes are getting fulfilled, like 20%, 30% of wishes are getting fulfilled in the next 48 hours or in the next 6 months. Okay, now this is sand type. Now in the group, Rashi yesterday asked that what if we have to buy so many sands or not. So initially I did not buy. And I did not buy also. So sand. Now this is sand. Someone have said me someone got sand. Who was that?
I've got
Dr. Tripti came up. Ha. So the moment you touch up sand, it's so calming and soothing. Even as a normal individual, leave yourself as a healer and think in the spectrum of a normal individual. The moment you are touching up a sand, it's so healing. Okay? Now how sand therapy? Now I am not pointing out on myself, it's just the sand right now. Okay? So this is the sand. And please, this is not the sand which I use in my therapy session, but it was initially. Okay? And these are the games. Okay? Riya, abhi dekho. It's not Riya. Sneha and Riya both. Abhi dekh.
Hmm.
Okay? This is sand and these are the games. Okay? I am doing in lab for you all to see. I hope it's visible to everyone.
What is on the other plate?
This one.
Yeah. They are
These are the these are the mitti ka vegetables, which are for my home purpose, but not for my sessions, but only for making you all see. Generally, I use play stuffs, like play therapy activity stuffs. Now,
So
this
the
is the
toys that we have to use, it is better to have clay made of clay.
no anything. Like this
Hmm.
is not clay. This is the kindergarten joy which I like ate yesterday and I kept it.
Okay.
But this I would be transferring it to my inner child session. Now, whatever thing you are using in your inner child session, please don't bring up to your houses. And hence, I did not bring up anything. Okay? Now, ask the child. It's a sort of storytelling, play therapy, and sand therapy. So, idhar pe leave this. Oh, not leave this. You can take in consideration of this. And these are all the vegetables which are made of clay. ठीक है भिंडी brinjal tomato carrot okay so all the stuffs so as a healer you are telling the client that if it is a boy of 12 years or if it is a boy or a girl of 20 years you have to frame a story. Now I don't have so many things, so the story would be related to all these vegetables. Now for example, this is the girl of 20 years. You ask the girl that today you are going to a market, your mom and dad gave you 120 rupees or 200 rupees. Okay? What are the stuffs you are going to buy from the market? And the sand is there. So the sand is like this. Normal sand, nothing to buy. Okay? And please don't buy at a very initial stage. Now this is the client. The client would say, this is me. I'll be buying ginjal, sorry, bhindi, lady's finger, two brinjals, potato, onion, and ginger. And if there are amounts left, I would be getting two bananas, this other thing. Okay? Now you are keeping other things aside. Questions would be related to only this. Okay, why you are going to buy all these stuffs? And when a client points out that only two or only three, please remember not to question only now. Okay? ये बाद में होगा. So within a 20 rupees, what is the actual cost? Sorry, 200 rupees, it can be like 180 with all this thing. Why you are going to buy this? Why not other vegetables which was being there? Client would say something, okay? कुछ भी बोलेगा. Now you are going to take up. Who likes brinjal, like brinjal and lady's finger? The client is going to tell, okay? Mom and dad or both mom. Who likes aloo? My mom or my dad. Who likes to eat the onion and ginger? It's me. I like the frying of onion and ginger. Like barista wala thing. Okay? Now you are going to ask, with all these 5 items, what you are going to make for your family? The client says, I'm not going to make, my mother is going to make. Here you have to hit the thing. No. If I say you are right now too old and you have to make something. Now again, please be sure with your voice as a healer. Please don't get angry that client would shout on you. No, I said, no, I'm not going to make, my mom is going to make. You are going to smile as a healer and you are going to tell, I understand. But what if today I ask you that so and so, for example, Riya, please make something, not Riya is like, abhi make you. So the client is like, the client name is also Riya. So Riya, please make something which would be delicious for both of us. Now the client would frame up a story. What you are going to make, Riya, today? Okay, as you are insisting me, so I'm going to fry the potato. I'm going to fry the brinjal, and I'm going to make a like bhindi ka sabji. Either two or three, whatever. Okay? But the client did not say I took two bhindis. The client did not say. What the client said, I bought two bananas with the leftover amount. But still, 1 or 2 rupees are being saved. Now, after the curry has been made, after the frying thing has been made, make sure you are asking and you are constantly playing. As a healer, you are constantly playing with the sand. Okay, the client is observing you. Okay, you ask, okay, Ria, so you said me you brought 2 bananas, right? Yes, I brought. So 2 bananas, why? For me to eat? No, it's for my father. Oh, your father would taking up 2 bananas? No, one for my father, one for me. Because I and my father both like to have banana. And the moment you are talking about banana, you are talking about brinjal, you are talking about ginger, you as a healer have to take that thing in your hands. Okay? Then, oh, you like banana. So what was the age when you figured out or when you figured it out that you like banana? I don't remember, but mostly it can be around 5 or 6 when I was in class 5 or when I was in class 6. Oh, great. Who said you? Who was the first individual to give you banana? It was my dad. ठीक है? Now leave banana. Oh, you made all the curry stuffs and your brinjal is also ready. Okay, let us eat. So what you want me to eat first? The brinjal or the aloo ki sabji or the bhindi? No, whatever you like. No, today whatever you like, I am going to eat first. And are you all noticing that I'm playing with the sand itself? So as a healer, you have to play with the sand. I would tell why. Now the client says, okay, you can eat the bhindi. So you tell the client, okay, I am going to eat the bhindi. Now what about you? How you are feeling after getting to the market, after buying stuffs for me, after getting a banana for your father, how you are feeling right now? Not good. I understand. It's not at all easy for us to explain, or it's not at all easy for you to accept the fact that your father once has tortured you. Your mother did not say anything. I understand. Oh, this is you, I believe, right? Yes, this is me. Oh, what is there in your bag? It was only 200 rupees which I had in my bag. Oh, that means in your bag right now, your bag is empty. No, no, my bag is not empty. My bag is having a 1 rupee coin or 2 rupee coin, whatever the left amount is. Oh, your bag is only having that and other things. Other I have only a chocolate which I got it from my house. Oh, from where did you purchase the bag? I got it from so and so market. Who have given you this bag? My mom or my dad, anyone. Okay? If it is mom, you have to ask question. If it is a mother wound, you have to frame or you have to cut off the wound and you have to talk in that sense. And if it is a dad, you have to talk in that sense. But make sure while the client is talking, you have to build a eye contact with the client. But again, you have to fiddle with all this sand. Now, when you are fiddling with this sand, the client would say, and it has been a proven fact, the client says, why you are doing such stuffs with the sand? Oh, you want to play? Chalo, let's play. So what happened? You are also engaging the client in this sand. Okay? Now you have almost established 99% or 90% rapport with the client. Because the client is also playing and you are also playing. Now this is a very small bowl. It has to be a big bowl. Okay? Now, client, now you have to tell the client, ask me whatever questions you want and I would be happy to answer. Okay, so the curry was too delicious. Do you know? Have you made of delicious food before? Oh no, my mom did not give me that chance because my mom think that I can't eat. Now, this story was a very, I made up the story. It's nothing that I got a client of so and so stuff. I made up a story. Okay? Now tell me, something you all want to tell me? So blank faces? Did you all understand? Okay? It's the power of storytelling. Dharia.
Oh,
Huh.
I think my laptop is in shock. It is not real. No, I mean, right. So I think it's the sensation of the sand that you use. Also, there was a storytelling power Now we know the wound. Let's say depending on the father wound and the mother wound, we are trying to initiate a story from with the items in the. But what is it like? What are we actually healing in this? Like,
The trauma, the wound. I don't have a good rapport with my mother, but still, if my mother did not like me, client would come up and say, my mother don't like me. My mother don't loves me. So if my mother is not loving me, why did she give this back to me? Why did she purchase this back for me? Why did she give me 200 rupees and she said me that कुछ भी खरीद के लाओ अपने हिसाब से.
so how is this storytelling going to help the client to reflect on the trauma and heal from the trauma?
The moment you are going to ask the client in the initial stage, you know that yeah, the client is not having a good rapport with the mom or with the dad or both the parents. Okay, still the client cares for the parents, for the father. केला वाला thing. ठीक है, but the client don't want to talk. I care for my mom, I care for my dad, but still I don't want to talk. जो भी चाहिए, I am going to get it for them, but still I don't want to talk. Now why? Because I don't like them. But do you think in this story the client is not liking them? No. You have to make the client understand that this is the reality, that you got in touch with the thing which your father liked. You are carrying the stuff or the item which your mother had gifted you. Riya is like that. I don't want to do this modality with my client.
No, I'm just confused in terms of to show them the connection that they have with the
Family bonding.
family bonding.
And why sand? Tell me. No, I
Sensation.
would ask. No, Riya, no, I won't ask. Yes, Shivali ma'am, let me ask ma'am, then I'll cover. Yes, ma'am.
See, how do we do this when we are doing it online? We'll have two sets, one in their hand and one in our hand.
No, sand therapy has to be done offline. One is
Offline.
to one when in with the client, because you are doing, because it might be the client have something and you have something.
Okay. It
So
would
this
not
is
be the
only for
same.
off. No,
Okay.
sand can be done online. Okay, now criminal psychologist, tell me why sand? He's like, Are
Uh,
Baap re.
as I saw the whole process, and it's I think it's one of the most unique processes I have seen in amongst all the activities that you have shown. So basically, my take from this is it sand what we resonate sand with is calmness, I think. So yeah, because of that, it might make you or make you move towards that thing, whatever you have explained, the case that you made up and you just explain. So basically, I would, matlab, why sand? You asked me. So just because calmness, like sand therapy would be calm, the environment would be calm, and then sand is like whatever you have explained. So that's why, like calmness for that.
Yes, perfect. And hence I asked a criminal psychologist. See, basically, the moment you are sitting on the ground, the moment you are carrying sand, this is a sort of grounding thing. If you are a celebrity also, your hand would get dirty. But still, you would like to get in touch with the sand. Now, I would be
Yes.
very honest, sand.
Sorry, ma'am. I just
Hmm.
wanted to share an insight. I feel the same while I'm on the beach. Beach gives me that kind of therapy because of the sand feeling and the water.
Yes, hydrotherapy. But in water, we can do, like I did only for twice. Why I avoid water? Because I have myself a phobia of water, and hence I don't go in that spectrum. But hydrophobia, because there is an association of International Association of Hydrophobia, sorry, hydrotherapist. Now, it's an international, it's not available in India itself, not leave Kolkata, not even in India. And you can't get the training, definitely, because it requires an intense, like intense training for 3 long years. to become a hydrotherapist, because you have to know the particular therapies, and because they don't know therapy like CBT, REBT, psychodynamic art therapy, उन लोग को कुछ आता नहीं है. They only know water therapy. And in Kolkata, only one is there who have studied from outside, but her charges are too much, and hence no one call up her for even for 1 day webinar also. Okay. So hydrotherapy भी काम आता है if you know how. But if you are having a phobia of water, the moment you are getting water, your palpitation starts up. Even for me, if I see even a small pond also, I'm like, no, मेरे को नहीं जाना है. But grounding technique, to establish grounding technique, this sort of sands are used. Now, what is the variation of sand? Now, if you are holding a sand which is readily available on ground, you can see there are so many dust particles. Okay. If you are giving this dust to a 5 years old child or to a 10 years old child, they might hurt themselves. Like इसमें थोड़ा कक्का type का जो है, small things. Okay, but the fine articles, or sorry, not the fine one, but the very fine grass which are there, only the granules are there, and no certain stuffs are there, and coloring things are there. The only difference is idhar pe coloring you can make it, and on online you can get it. But I would suggest abhi isko hata do dimag se, because it requires the power of story as a healer also. Again, expressive art therapy wala thought. You need to make up story. What if a client doesn't know how to frame a story? You as a healer would have to frame a story for that client. And again, it's pretty impossible, because I don't know whatever question. If someone asks me, Shradhanjali, what the question you asked that girl, I only remember for the Kele wala thing. But what are the question I instantly frame? I don't know what are the answer. The girl instant gave me the answer. I don't know. Because it was just the power of storytelling. Storytelling बोल के एक अलग concept, like a separate concept is only there. Abhi you can make a story, and Dia's back pain is there. I understand. Paining back pain. No, okay. Clear about this? ठीक है. उठाइए ना. Okay. Next is the rainbow. Rainbow. I forgot the name. What I said. Okay, I forgot that name. Beautiful rainbow or rainbow. Ria, do you remember what name did I say?
Ma'am, music and hug. Music and hug, you said, no? You didn't say
Rainbow
hug.
wala thing. Okay, just let me know, because I forgot that name. Don't I do? I'm not getting it right now. I got it, I think. No, okay, I'll tell you what exactly is happening. So I hope you all have seen a rainbow. Okay,
Ma'am, is this an act? Sorry to cut you. Is this an activity? तो म्यूजिक एंड हग वाला अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं हम लोग.
करूंगी
करेंगे
लास्ट
क्या?
में. Soothing वाला activity last में.
अच्छा, तो अभी
That
क्या
is
कर रहे हैं? वो रेनबो एक्टिविटी.
हाँ, rainbow. So you have to take you have to give the client a piece of paper, okay, and all the 7 colors, watercolors, okay. Now you have to tell the client to write something with a black marker, okay, कुछ भी, a positive affirmation, majorly a positive affirmation about the client. And this is generally after all the sessions, when you feel that, yeah, the client has almost healed up 80%, 90%, then this. Not
What is
before.
this, ma'am?
This is my beautiful rainbow.
My beautiful
Rainbow.
rainbow. Okay.
Now, client is writing something in the middle. Okay, I am beautiful, I am sexy, I am hot, कुछ भी, okay. Now, with all the colors, the client have to put dots, big dots. Water पे dip करके big dots. Okay. Now, with the help of a roller, the one which is used for painting, and it has a small thing, you have to ask the client to smash it down. Now, what happens? Tell me.
So it gets colorful. So all the colors. So like ऐसा. The shades can be seen of different colors.
Yes.
Color blend.
Yes,
Color
all the colors are bending. Okay, if you need a video, I would share, if I can get it on Pinterest, I would share a thing. How would exactly it look like? Okay, this is one of the last technique when you feel the client is healed for 80 or 90%. Leave 90%, at least 80% the client is healed up. Okay? Ria, what you are writing down?
I'm writing whatever we are doing. Whatever you're saying, no instruction wise paper, watercolors, positive affirmation, watercolors, big dots coming down. No, I will forget it.
The way I did it, when I at least not inner child, but I did it the same way what Ria is doing when I used to learn the expressive art therapy.
I do it since, I don't know, since before
Since-
masters I do this.
I don't know.
Since a lot of time. But my question is, अभी हम लोग ने water colors डाल के, as Valerina said, वो
Let me-
big dots
हाँ,
वाले
tell.
हाँ, अभी
बोलो
वो
बोलो बोलो.
shades अलग अलग बन रहे हैं. It's like my beautiful rainbow, like how I've healed. A vivid picture of how my healing has taken place or how I have
हाँ.
healed. वही presentation है ना. It's more
वही,
like
वही.
self-reflection of presentation.
What I named the activity, I don't remember. Beautiful
My
rainbow.
beautiful rainbow, no? You said.
Beautiful, हाँ, beautiful rainbow. जो भी आता है, I do it with my.
मैम इट्स मोर ऑफ अ सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्शन है ना कि मैं इतना हील हो चुका हूँ या
हाँ,
सेल्फ
with the
रिफ्लेक्शन
coloring.
एक्टिविटी है.
Inner child.
हम्म.
Okay, I am not getting it right now, but if I get, don't worry, I'll share it. Just remind me.
हाँ.
Okay. Okay, I thought of the tapping wala technique. I hope you all remember the 3 measure tapping. That one. That was one. Next.
This was the one. Tapping.
Yes. Third one.
The eye
I-
one.
Yes.
Between the
I,
collarbone.
collarbone, and this one.
Yeah.
All is well was one this is the EFT tapping, and then in a very soft one. I'm not getting. I'll ask anyone who is having this technique, or if not there, I would make my own video and I would share it.
My beautiful rainbow का ये क्या होगा मैम? It will be more of how much
That
I
is
have.
reflection and how I have built up that too after 80% or after 85% of the client is getting healed up.
So self reflection होगा, healing journey के बारे में होगा.
हाँ.
Sort of, right?
अच्छा, what are the activities? In fact, I forgot.
मैंने
Activity
डाल दिए. मैंने ग्रुप पे डाल दिए हैं जूनियर.
Okay, ठीक है, मैं देख
Thank you, Ria. Thank you so much.
लूँगी.
Ma'am, are there any choice of colors for this rainbow? I mean, not to use black or.
No. In rainbow, that is the rainbow colors, all the 7 colors.
Okay. And the paper can be any color or
Anything,
white?
anything.
Okay.
Paper can be anything. Okay. I hope right now Salman Khan, when is your practice? Mute রেখে কথা বলছে. আরে, you are on mute.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Oh, you are leaving it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to
So
be there.
on a quick basis, what are the activities you all want to do it so that I can make the video so that he doesn't get delayed? Which one?
Oh no, are we gonna do?
हाँ, as I said.
अरे बाप रे. I think sand का नहीं करते. बाप रे, बहुत complicated है वो. And we don't have anything as of material. We can do
Manifestation wala.
हाँ, वो वाला कर सकते हैं.
I like
We
that.
can do the chord. We can do the.
No, आप लोग के पास leave something do it in right now. You have the previous वाला colorful activities?
Yeah.
कुछ भी है हाथ के सामने?
हाँ.
सलमान खान है ना हाथ के सामने कुछ भी?
हाँ है.
Bring that. चलो, I'll
मतलब-
edit the date and I'll show it. चलो.
मतलब ये करेंगे ना, ये वाला जो पहले वाले हम लोग ने किए थे ना, वो लेटर टू सेल्फ, टाइमलाइन, ज़ेन डूडलिंग, ये क्या था, बॉर्ड, मतलब ये अपना टॉर्न्स वाला एक्टिविटी, ये सब.
Ma'am,
यस वेट.
हाँ.
सबसे सबसे नहीं, श्रद्धांजलि मैम हमसे
No, Ria is also a ma'am.
No.
of course she is
No.
definitely. Yeah, I was saying that we can do that one activity to even show, and it will be very easy and quick. You asked us to write things now in different colors. Yeah, that would be better, I think.
सलमान खान will it work? अरे मेरे को छोड़ो, सलमान खान के लिए.
Ma'am, you have finished that activity, no? The taunt one.
टॉन वाला. I miss.
For the video, I'm saying.
अरे for video अभी तो कुछ भी करो because he is going to leave.
Yeah.
क्या करेंगे? So confused right now. My capacity is going
एक
bad.
मिनट रुको, सलमान खान कहाँ चला गया?
क्रम्बल पेज वाला
Yes,
क्रम्बल
ma'am. Yes.
चंबल वाला करे फिर.
एक
ठीक
बार
है?
please debrief us once more. क्या करना है
Yes,
crumble
yes,
वाले में?
yes. I'll give you. So take a not a big one. Just fold it. Take a very small वाला page. ठीक है? Crush it down. ठीक है? The moment crushing happens, now I have to tell stop so that खुशबू stops. Again, तो पेज भारी देंगे वो. Now after this, the crumble have so many crumbles. Now write something with colorful crayons or something, or draw something which resonates with your tones.
अभी कर लें या
हाँ.
you will tell कब करना
अभी
No,
अभी
you
करना
can start doing the moment you all are done. Hold the page like this so that I can take the video. Bus. Or if something is being done, you can show it like this. Because for your performance letter, it don't get affected. And I don't want to have A plus, like not A plus, B plus or something.
so
Because they
we crumble and then we write whatever labels were
yes, with colorful page, like colorful crayons or something. Even if you feel, doctor, that no, I can't write, you can even draw. That someone said that your eyes are not beautiful, your ears are not beautiful, you yourself as an individual is not beautiful, you can't cook. So a cooking thing you can draw, like a karai wala thing, eyes, whatever.
and what after that? That's over.
That's over. Then decorations are there, like with glitters. As I said, if you can, after that, to decorate it more, draw a star, draw a moon, any sort of abstract, cut it down, paste it, and apply glitters. So anything. Arey, very Salman Khan. For him, I waited. Salman Khan, you are there?
Ma'am, the rationale of this activity is apart from these all taunts, how as individuals we have stood up for ourselves and
Yes.
the apart from this the एक reflection होगा ना कि मैं apart from all of these taunts how I have become a better person, how I have overcome all the things.
Yes, definitely. So I believe I can go to my own place of studies. But sitting in the ground is quite difficult.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can we start?
You all can start because I am not getting Khushbu and Khan on camera. So the moment they are on camera, I'll take the ha. Arey, where is Khan? Khan, for you I did it.
Ready.
Ready ना? ठीक है. Shivali ma'am, just a second. Acha, you people hold for 1 second. Oh, you continue, I'll talk. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, could you please come up on camera and do, because so that I don't want that affection on performance letter because I have to share.
Oh, yeah.
So you all can do. Meanwhile, I'll change my place of studies. Just a second.
So if we have to put glitter, then we have to put glue on the paper.
Yes, the loose glitter. So you have to put a like glue and then you have to give the glitter.
I didn't get the glue, but I have the glitter pen, so I'm just gonna make
Not
it.
an issue. Then you can color it down.
Yeah, I just made it a bit shiny. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I didn't get the glitter in my so can I use it?
ठीक है,
Can I
you can.
continue?
Abhi you can use, not an issue.
What would a self-reflection of this activity look like?
Self-reflection.
Of this activity would look like?
This activity is majorly that how you have overcome all the taunts.
So if
Which
you can, yeah. So if you ask me as a healer, so there were some taunts that I was body shamed, for example, like मैंने वो लिखा है. So and how I have kind of outgrown these taunts by transforming myself into a healthier person physically as well as emotionally. तो अगर आप मुझे ये क्वेश्चन पूछोगे, how I overcome these taunts and how I put myself in a better place today, emotionally, mentally, physically. Uh, how I worked on myself. Yeah, I think I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes, so after all the taunts which has been written by the client, we as a healer, if the rapport establishment are being done, we can take the taunts in our hand and we would be going on asking so that we can understand where the client is stuck and where the client had overcome. And if the client is stuck, we would be working on that. And if the client is not stuck, we would definitely appreciate the client and we would move forward.
And there was one more activity, no, that we were supposed to write letters to our inner
Gratitude
child.
letters.
हम्म,
हाँ,
वो भी अगर रेडी होगा तो वो भी आप दिखा दो ना, बिकॉज वो पहले था तो दो हो गया तो इट वोंट बी अ प्रॉब्लम. तो किसी ने
ठीक है, मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
किसी का अगर इसका
हम्म,
मोहसिन का अगर वो भी हुआ होगा तो देन इट विल बी इजियर फॉर हिम ऑल्सो आई थिंक.
ठीक है. I was going for music one. Like, let me search my one. It is there or not. Huh. It's right now there. I got it. Uh, got it. Done.
We're done.
I believe most of you have completed.
I put different thing instead of glitter, which I had. That's okay.
Not an issue. Not an issue. Valentina has dropped, I believe, something. Did you drop the glue or did you drop all the sparkles within you? Everything. I got it. That is the reason you are the friend of criminal psychologist now, I believe. Dia का inner child healing session बहुत अच्छा होगा because she keeps on munching something at all the session like हाँ
I'm जितने भी brain calories burn हो रहे हैं ना, I am rejuvenating my burned calories.
good
क्या करना है मैम? वो वाला पहले का भी करना है क्या?
एक होल करो ना बाकी को देखो सब are doing
अच्छा,
Sneha completed Dr. Tripti completed well हाँ Dr. Tripti did it see it I would request everyone to look at her one yes
very pretty.
yes Srivali ma'am your background is blurred and hence it's not proper but when I would be clicking the picture I need everyone's background to be like clear like ha 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 yes Gauri yes
Are we supposed to show ourselves also?
if you show like this it's okay if you show like this it's okay कुछ भी post चलेगा
अच्छे दिखने चाहिए बस हम
हाँ
और दोनों.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल Khushbu Rajeshri yeah Khushbu and criminal psychologists would take time plotting planning Khushbu it's better you learn some criminal technique from Ved therapy is one I would definitely learn
He teaches math.
हाँ देखो देखो रिया देखो Ved your background is blurred and hence not coming up हाँ
I can't see. क्या
सब ग्लिटर गिर गया लैपटॉप पे.
क्या हो गया?
साबूदाना गिर गया
ग्लिटर गिर गया लैपटॉप पे.
Oh, wrong with you.
that is the reason I say
Same.
blue and white हाँ same
It's full golden.
हाँ ठीक है जब मैं फोटो खींचूंगी तो you have to like hold the picture like this I believe everyone is completed yeah. Yeah, just look at the pose which Ved was doing. Ved, do it
Yeah.
once.
He's so cute. So cute. No, but I think we have to make sure that all of us
Yes.
we are there with the art as well.
Yes,
That's just
The art and the artist.
art and
both.
artist.
Both. Salman Khan completed. Sallu bhai. हाँ. देखो, Salman Khan in real life also he does his art, and Salman Khan over here also he did art. Right. And that's the reason he's a boxer. I would maintain distance from him. Definitely.
No, ma'am, no need. It's just a stereotype people have developed.
No, I am scared of people from three backgrounds. One is boxer, police and lawyers, though in my house, police and lawyers are there. And the third one and most prominent are criminal psychologists. Kurupa, Pooja Tomar, Gaurav, they all knows. Like whenever they are on the verge of calling me, I like, मेरे को call मत कर, drop a message. I am too scared. I know that. And one is also there, criminal psychologist, boxer. And believe me, he's too famous on Instagram after all the reels.
I'm just wondering how. My curiosity is rising every sentence of yours after
I
every.
would share the reels link of the like reels where Ved is there, and the moment he enters, I'm like, okay, because in the WhatsApp group, chaos has been created. Who is the handsome? How can criminal psychologist? I'm like, okay,
Oh
it's
my
better.
God.
Because generally there are notions that people who are entering into the phase of like in the part of criminal and forensic psychologists, they have to be pretty hard, like very hard, rough and tough sort of individual. And he's too cute. And the curiosity of all the therapists of Chennai and Bombay are like in this spectrum. I'll share the link.
Very curious to get the link, ma'am. Very curious.
I'll share. More links are there, which group I have given me, but as of now, I'll share those with where Ved face is pretty prominent because on the first class, I remember the moment I saw him, somewhere I saw him. And then I was like, in Kulpa's reel.
Also, you will be sharing this picture with us as well, the one that you're
Yes.
taking right now.
Yes, yes. And yes, I did not write the surprise in the group yesterday. Those who are there in LinkedIn, okay, if you all want, if you all like if you all want, basically it's not a compulsory thing.
Mhm.
If you want me to write a recommendation over there itself, do share your LinkedIn ID with me. I'm going to write it. Because Instagram पे तो recommendation नहीं होगा. But still, definitely I would do for the LinkedIn portion.
Yeah,
But
ma'am. So sweet of
वेद के
you.
लिए नहीं लगेगा. हाँ, वेद के लिए नहीं लगेगा मैम. We
You?
all need a recommendation because Ved is too popular. उनके लिए कोई recommendation नहीं.
No, we all are the ones that are in the line कि अरे हमको भी दे दो थोड़ा सा recommendation, हमारा भी थोड़ा नाम बने, हम भी थोड़े flex करें. We are in that zone, whereas he is already in the familiar person category.
Top position. Yes. He is like, I am never going to message Shradhanjali, neither I'm going to talk about all this thing because Shradhanjali is making a fun of me, but it's actual position. If I was like in the 2 in the night when when I had opened my WhatsApp, I was like, "Kaun hai ye?" Who have created a chaos, and it was a chaos regarding who is this handsome hunk. And I was like, "Ure baap re." So I understand. The first notion which that
So,
individual
ma'am,
gave.
they have to share their account.
ये बोल. Who is telling?
Somebody
Sneha?
spoke.
Someone is telling something, Sneha?
Yes, ma'am. I was telling that we have to share our LinkedIn account in your WhatsApp.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Link. Account मतलब link share कर देना, I would do. So I
Yeah,
believe
ma'am.
everyone
That, yeah, I do.
over. Like, thing is over. Like
Okay, ma'am.
this. Huh? Yes, both the art and artist have to come up in
मैम
the
आप
frame.
ये ग्रुप पे डालोगे क्या ये फोटो?
हाँ, ग्रुप पे तो डाल दूंगी, सर को भी भेज दूंगी, डेविड सर को. राजश्री হলো রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের আর এগো না. I don't want to stop because then David sir would say, Shradhanjali, Rabindranath Thakur আঁকিয়ে দিলে তুমি. So একটু
Ma'am,
ছবিটা.
আমার কাজই করছে না মাথা. I don't know why I did this. I'm not like this. Like
It's
my
something which came up from your unconscious mind.
ma'am, please don't judge me. What I have done,
No
I
one is
don't
going
know.
to judge you because my articles are very poor. So don't worry.
Talking about article, I can write like at any point of time, but when it comes to art, I need peace. And now I am feeling really restless for some reason.
I'll talk to you. আছে কারণ এটা আছে আমি পরে বলবো. So don't worry, just hold your picture so that I can take the video and the picture.
Don't forget to smile.
बोला.
Yes, I understand the classes were over. Salman Khan came up with a so bang like he's like मेरे को अभी दिखाना है. So I'll take a video. Sneha, Muhammad, mother. हाँ. So just like people, please smile. I understand.
I get very conscious, ma'am.
Yes, right now I'm going to take the picture. Just a second. Or the screenshot. ना picture टाई नहीं पाठिए दो. नाले बोलबो screenshot कभी नहीं. Okay, please smile. A big smile. Ria is so like अरे smile करो. Like Ved is doing. See?
Me stuck.
Yes. अरे फोटो कोई गेलो एकदम. Yes. खुशबू इज लाइक मेरे को हंसना नहीं है अभी. पता है. Take some learning from Ved. Criminal
He was
psychology.
stuck. His smile was stuck right from the time you took the video to the picture.
Yes. Most of them were like, I would show how most of you were like.
So what is to be done of this paper after, like when the client has done it, then what to do?
You have to ask the question in the rapport building session. You have almost built the rapport. Now, when the criticisms are being written over the paper, you have to ask the client that how did you overcome this? If the client say no, still I did not overcome, we have to work on that issue. But if the client says yes, I have overcome, not an issue right now. Now you have to ask how. Could you please explain it to me? Now the client would tell that these are the ways I overcome. This were the individual who helped me. Now, again, when some individuals' names are coming, you as a healer would have to mark that as a point. Now, it can be the client says, my mom have helped me to heal this particular criticism. But in the rapport building session or in the questionnaire, you found that the client have a bad rapport with the mother or the client have a wound of mother. Then you can bring that sort of thing like now you said your mother have helped you. And again, there is a contradictory that you said you are not having a good rapport with your mother. So could you please mind explaining it to me how it helped? Now, again, the client could come up to that situation that yes, it has helped me. Who is this Vivo? Kire? Who is this Arjunwala? Sneha. Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I read.
Okay, the recording would be there. Don't worry.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, Salman Khan. Baba, okay, এখন দাঁড় করালে
Thank
আমার
you very much. Thank you very much.
welcome, welcome, welcome. And don't worry, I'm going to revert back to you.
Oh yeah,
You
thank
don't-
you very much.
Okay. Now, when the client says that no, from this particular age to this particular age, my mother was not good with me or my mother did not like me. Now, again, we have to go with the forgiveness part. Now, as a healer, you have to ask the client, could you please mind forgiving your mother? I understand. I am completely acknowledge the fact that you did not had a good rapport with your mother. Now, definitely, while doing this, like my voice is at that level, definitely, but we have to make sure that our voice as a healer also is on a lower pitch, so that the client thinks that, or the clients like client have a notion that yeah, the healer is completely understanding me. Clear?
And then after that, once all the thing is done, this paper has to be kept or it,
Even no, it has to be kept with the healer as a sort of documentation. We don't generally give all the activities to the client. Paperback story, we can give it to the client, we can keep it with us. Forgiveness, we are burning or we are giving it to the ear. Now, ear means we have to do that in the open sky. Generally, in my studio, like I take the client outside and I do it. But please be sure don't bring anything from your studio or from your clinic to your house. Because even after washing 100 times also, negative vibes, like there are negative vibes. They are not removed 100%. Because comes up with so many negative thoughts and everything, it's impossible. For that reason also, we as a healer, if you are taking up clients every single day for healing, we need to heal ourselves. And that's the reason we have to tie our hairs a bun if it is a girl. If not a girl, if a male is a healer, keep a pin, like lohe ka pin. Like we don't need anything, completely understandable. Because he is a criminal psychologist, को पता है. Oh, okay. Now the most important when the client is totally healed up, or even if the client is not healed up, after at least 70% of healing, we do music with self-hugging. I hope you have all seen the video which I have given. Now, that was which I did in a group, like that was a group session. Now, not a training, no, nothing. They wanted to learn and they wanted to explore about group and self-hugging. Now, group and self-hugging also moves, but only if you know how to do at a 1:1 level also. So I would definitely share my like my music, but abhi ke liye for practicing, I would be playing a very small music. ठीक है? Now, how the hugging starts. it's like you have to hug yourself like this. As if you are hugging someone. होता है ना, when we meet someone, we hug that individual. But over here, we have to hug ourselves like this. हाथ ऐसे होगा. ठीक है? This position. ठीक है? Now we have to close our eyes and imagine as if we are on the stratosphere level. That level. I would request everyone to see how Ved is hugging himself. It's like a complete hug, and it's that position itself. See, I have pinged him. He's the हाँ वैसे वैसे. ठीक है? Clear?
Ma'am,
Now,
it even makes a heart shape if
हाँ,
you notice.
love.
Yeah, self-love.
Written.
And after doing that, I would be playing a music. So you have to go with the music. ऐसे करके. As if you are dancing with your own self. ठीक है? Now, Valentina, you don't have a boyfriend right now that you are going like this. Hold on. Now, now when you are done, you have to give a green color paper. Okay, green color. No other color, only green color. And you have to ask the client how you are feeling right now. Pen it down. And also this can be done after 7 session or 8 session, after every session, so that the client start loving themselves. I hope I have given a self-care worksheets. Yeah, go with that worksheets, read that, do this like this. Worksheets pehle, hug, then in between, then the pen down wala thing.
Pen color.
Pen color, anything, anything. I give it pink and violet, but you all can give anything, not an issue. ठीक है? Just a second, I'll start. Yes. Okay. Do let me know once the music is visible, like audible, not visible, audible.
Ma'am,
Huh?
it's me, yours, Priya.
हाँ. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I'm saying that आपने पहले उनको वर्कशीट्स कराने को बोले थे. वर्कशीट्स के बाद ये ग्रीन पेपर और एनी पेन, उसके साथ क्या करना है?
नहीं, पहले worksheets, you are going to know whether the client have a issues with self-love, that I am not being able to love my own self. If the client is not loving the own self, it's pretty difficult. So you have to ensure with the worksheets. आपको पता चल कर जाएगा as a healer that yeah, client have issues. Then this music, like this music I do, Dreams of Italy. Hugging one, at least for 5 to 7 seconds or minute, maximum 5 minutes to 10 minutes, because healing ka session hoga. Then you have to give a green color pen, not pen, green color page, a small sheet, and a pen of any color. Ask the client after hugging the client himself or herself how the client is feeling right now. ठीक है? Yes, Shivali ma'am.
Ma'am, I should leave. Can I leave?
Yes. I'll be coming up in the 7:30 wala batch, not an
I
issue.
don't think that's why I joined the 3 session. I don't think I'll be able to join at 7:30. But if your session extends beyond 9 o'clock and I can make it, then I'll join after 9.
Sure, it would extend. Like till
Okay.
9:30, I
Yeah.
believe it would extend.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. If at all possible, I'll try to attend the evening session
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
so that I'll catch up with whatever I missed now.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good day.
So let me know if it is audible or not. Audible? Huh? Is it not audible? Hold. Okay. The thing is that the moment the music was closed, you have to instruct the client that झटके से they can't come back because they were loving themselves. ठीक है. So tell the client to hold that position for a minimum of 2 to 3 seconds. Then धीरे धीरे you have to tell the client now as a child you are grown up because right now the client is in the child phase. ठीक है. Now as a child you are grown up and you are 25 years old lady. I understand you have burden on yourself. I understand you are hurt, but still, I would request you to proceed with the rest of your life and come back to 25 years old lady. Now, after a count of 5, I would want you to come back to that stage. So, here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and yes, it's a 5. And you are right now a 25 years old lady. And now the client would come up धीरे धीरे. Okay, now there are clients who feels or those who are too fat, they think that they can't hug. Okay, I have a solution. The way Ria was sitting, they would be doing the same position in the ground. Okay, so they are going to sit like this and they are going to keep their head inside the, like in between two legs, and they are going to hug like that. Okay, so it's self-love at last. But self-love can be done after 7 session also, after 8 session also. But if you want to see how much, you have to wait. Because in a child, it's not a very quick process like CBT. Okay, it would take a minimum of 5 to 6 session of all the modalities. Forgiveness 5 to 6 session. And yes, if you are giving the client any sort of homework, make sure you are taking back the feedback after the homeworks are being done. Because clients are like, "Ha, ma'am, I did it." Now it would depend on your expertise, how that to understand whether the client actually did it or the client is lying. ठीक है, and to maintain a journal with the client. ठीक है, now how to maintain the journal with the client? You are not going to give anything. You are the only thing you have to ask the client to bring for all the session is a copy or a diary sort of thing. Not a very fat one, not a very big one, an expensive one. But there are clients of mine, this Punjabi wala client has a customized diary. She got the customization for 4,000 something. ठीक है, customization भी चलेगा. It's on to the client. Now, if the client asks, "Ma'am, what sort of diary?" A normal sort of diary. If the client is too creative, the client would create something of that normal diary to a very creative level. ठीक है? ठीक है? On Monday, now she is not there. On Monday, I would be briefing about all the activities and I would do one more important activity, that is shadow work. I understand that would be very overwhelming. Please have a glass of water, coffee, whatever you all need, because that is pretty heavy. ठीक है? Any doubt? I believe till now, any doubt, if you all can ask me. Ria, you are on mute. Huh.
Monday we are meeting same time, and also Tuesday we are doing the debrief. On Monday itself we are doing.
Whatever you all want. Monday shadow walks need 30 to 40 minutes. 40 minutes maximum, then I can brief about the activities and I have few more new activities.
And Tuesday you were saying role play, isn't it?
Confused everyone. Yes, Zay, tell me.
Ma'am, we decided, no, we'll do it on Monday, the role play thing.
Yes.
I think, are you trying to say the same thing, like the shadowing thing?
No,
Oh,
shall be
yeah.
something different. A
Acha,
different
shadowing. Okay, yeah.
We are
Okay,
finishing.
because I think,
We are
yeah, we are
finishing
finishing on Monday. I think we all have done the poll and everybody rated for
But
Monday.
Monday.
Tuesday,
We are finishing on
instead of
Monday.
Instead of Sunday, we took Tuesday also, right?
did you all take Tuesday one?
We are not doing on Sunday, na? Because that is why we're doing on Tuesday.
Sunday was role play. So they sent me to do the role play and debriefing on Monday. The Monday will be their long class. So I would be talking about few more expressive art therapy modalities like activities and Monday role play. Only for 30 minutes to 35 minutes shadow walk.
Right.
Activities next half an hour to 1 hour. All the activities, but like majority of the activities, because all it's not possible at least for also next 6 months, because activities and boards are ahead. We can talk in the group also. If you all need any more unique activity, I would be posting in the group. Okay? And role play for at least for 40 minutes. So I at least 2 role play should be done on that day. So that practical session are different. So that is the thing.
So Monday
Sradhanjali,
we are winding the class up on Monday.
Monday at least from 3 to 6:30. Would it be perfect for? Haha, tell me.
Let's keep 6 because I again have all the things. So can we
Okay.
wrap it up till 6? Yeah.
See, I gave you a time frame. Shadow walk, I need to tell you all. So it would be maximum 30 minutes. Okay. Activity 30 minutes. But after that, if you all need more activity, I would be typing it off and I would be sharing in the group. Okay. And then role play. Okay. So within 3 hours, we are going to complete, I believe. Okay. And one more thing, I am creating a workbook on trauma. So that would be given in the main wala group. I hope you all are there in the Wandering Mind wala WhatsApp group. You all are there. So I would be posting max by Tuesday because Tanya and me are working on that for making it more interesting. We are doing that. So 2 more activities are there in that worksheets also. So let me know even after if after winding up also if you feel that no, मेरे को और भी activities चाहिए. I have endless activities. I have one like 2 books on more activities which are more than me also, because most of the activities I curate on my own self. And then after getting the approval from Christina, like not sorry, Christina, not Christina ma'am, I start applying on my like clients. ठीक है? Even after the thing, if you all feel that yeah, you all are having any doubt, 1:1 also I can connect, no issue. In this group also I can connect, no issue.
Sradhanjali, I have a like I don't know whether it is appropriate or not, but we have learned a lot of activities, like more than what was expected any day. So my little question or query is, can we get a session-wise script, anonymous name? Of course, name won't be there, but like few sessions script, so that will help us a lot.
My sessions you want,
Yeah.
how I conduct?
Yes, of course. So session-wise script.
Okay, so
Because when you talk about 15 sessions, 16, I wonder what all will be done in 15, 16 sessions and how will the clients stick as CBT is shorter and it 5, 6, 8 sessions. So that is a little becoming too overwhelming. Ki what all in the 15, 16 sessions? If you can give a script wise one case study.
okay, then I would be I got it. I got it. So you all want to skip that on first day how
First
how to
session,
proceed with all the sessions for
every
20 sessions.
session, yeah, script.
Okay. So I understand. I would do. I would take that. I would be doing, but that would require at least one
Will
like
require time. Thank you.
because
Anytime.
I have the like issues written, but how
Yeah,
I
yeah,
go
but
on
not
and
a script.
but yeah, I
That
have
will
that.
be very, very helpful.
I
Thank
would. I would do. Don't like I would request if anyone like even after আজকে কত তারিখ? Like even after next Tuesday, like not coming Tuesday, even after next Tuesday, if you all are not getting this script, let me know in the group or personally DM me or personally call me and tell me because I keep on forgetting. But don't worry, I'll start working on like from tomorrow itself.
you. Take your own time whenever.
No, because if you tell me take my own time, it would be more than 6 months or 1 year. But if I have a time frame, I would be doing. So today itself, I am doing it. I'll put it down. So by next week, Monday, I expect that to be given. But if not, please take the pain of pinging me. ठीक है कोई भी. Yes, Ria, I wanted to say something. Okay. Okay.
And then
Any
that
other?
Bengali version
আমি
Bengali
দিয়ে দেবো,
version of
আমি ওটা আমি ওগুলো সব একসাথে পাইল আপ করে বানিয়ে রেখে দিয়েছি। I would be forwarding in Bengali and Hindi because I got it from one of the group therapists, so I would be doing it.
Also, the activities that I have done so far, I've put it in the group.
That would be helpful at least for me because I forgot what I did on day 1 and day 2 also.
Yeah, मैंने सब डाल दिया है,
Thank you so much.
जितने भी किए हैं.
But I have given a book on expressive art therapy, not on trauma and expressive art therapy, because you can all get confused about all the trauma and expressive art therapy. There is a particular book on expressive art therapy.
Yes,
I would request you all, at least, if not possible, to take a printout, read that book, because that book have endless activities. Because क्या होता है ना, when you all enroll in a course, you all get at least 20, 30, 40 or 50 activities. But in a book, you would get more. So I'm trying to get one of a book which an international author have written, Joseph something. The cost of the book in Amazon or Flipkart is 10,000 something. So if I get the soft copy, I would definitely circulate in the group. But till then, I would request you all to read that book, like what I have given.
Sradhanjali, what do you suggest for like weight loss? People have this issue a lot.
See, I actually, people having weight loss issue, I have a nutritionist in my team. So she takes up because I have my own issue of weight loss, and I have seen maximum of the weight loss are due to depression.
Emotional eating, I was talking
Yes.
about today. So,
They are,
so any particular activity for, like I'm talking about healing, of course, nutrition and
Uh-huh.
exercise have their roles,
see,
but
if you
healing
talk
part.
about
Can't hear you.
am I audible now?
No.
Okay, so I have a worksheet which is only for food eating habits. Like the eating habit, I can understand what is the issues with eating, and then I have a activity name which I have given my own name, food style. So I generally have a flashcards. I have taken out the flashcards and I put up in the like in front of the client and tell what you like to eat. If the client is like, no, I don't want to eat anything, I give a list of other names, like international foods name. And I go with the nutritionist. Definitely, I don't ask the client to visit the nutritionist. I ask the nutritionist on my note that kya kya hota hai if the client is having this. Like, will he get weight or will he lose more weight? And definitely, I ask the client to visualize. What if the client, after gaining weight, is not able to visualize himself or herself that right now I'm 40 and after gaining 20, I'm 60 and I'm not comfortable in my body. So visualization technique definitely I use. But if there are clients who says that no, even after gaining 2 kgs also, the client is not comfortable. So that then and there I try to refer it to a psychiatrist because it's sort of dopamine issue. But if particularly on a healing level, if you ask me, doctor, I go with this worksheet and flashcards and then visualization definitely. And yes, people having issues of not forgiving others, they do have issues with eating also. They won't eat unless and until they are forgiving that. Like I had an issue if I'm not being able to forgive that particular individual, I was not eating chocolate, like particularly chocolate, because chocolate was my favorite. And I wanted to have that and that. So the moment forgiveness was being done for 15 sessions, for me, I took 15 sessions to work on particular one sort of forgiveness. And after that, I had healed up with my trauma. So forgiveness and eating also goes well. But worksheet, I did wonder with that worksheet and the flashcards.
You will share that worksheet?
I believe I have given in the like group.
Okay. Okay.
Huh.
One more thing, like you said, there are people who don't believe in manifestation, so there is different activity for that.
Yes, those who don't believe in manifestation, we go with the process of asking what you want. Without manifestation, it's not possible because if you are not imagining yourself that, for example, today I imagined myself that, yeah, I would be a healer. And hence, even after 15 years also, I became a healer. Okay. But people generally don't believe in manifestation. So I go with the process of visualization initially. Then I create a vision board for them. Not I don't create, honestly. I ask them to create a vision board for themselves. That create a vision board where you are thinking that this can be done or this can't be done. And the vision board consists of both. Like in the board first paper where the client can see, जो जो कर सकता है और पीछे में जो जो नहीं होता है. So then I use with the process of manifestation.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Okay, any other doubts? So I would request you all to go through the worksheets at least before coming up on Monday, or after, even after Monday, I won't mind. But go through the worksheets, see the worksheets which are there, because it's not only for healing, it's also for your therapeutic setups. ठीक है? And the expressive art wala book, because on Monday I would be doing more activities and the shadow work. Okay, and please keep in mind that for cord cutting, do the modality in which you as a healer is comfortable. Don't go beyond your comfortness. Because I also don't suggest anyone that go beyond your level of confidence. Because it requires confidence also. Because the moment you are burning, आपको भी लगता है ना, if it is not burning properly, heart is shaking. So you have to be comfortable. ठीक है? Okay, so any other doubt? I believe no doubt. So we are meeting on Monday for the last class for shadow work, activity briefing, and role play. ठीक है? So yes, we can make from, okay, not an issue. We'll start. So everyone have filled the form, I believe. Address सही लिखा हो तुम लोग ने?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the number which is given in the, like, for delivering the things, the number would work. ऐसा नहीं होगा ना, the number is not working. तो ठीक है. So yes, once we are dispatching the
What number, ma'am?
contact number. Phone, where is showing phone number. Like if the courier boy is calling you and he is not getting called up, like you are not picking the phone or the number is not reachable, or someone ने pick किया, कौन लिया, मेरे को लिया पता नहीं है, ऐसा भी होता है ना. I have
Yes.
experience. Okay. And what I was supposed to say, I forgot.
Sorry.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
also
Your
one more thing.
voice is echoing very bad.
Sorry, I'm sorry, my bad. Uh, Ma'am, I was going to ask, three activities we have to send, right? You're going to send to David, sir. So that can be done a bit later on, right? Two activities. That is done. You took the video of it. Okay, perfect.
Now no need to send any activity.
Okay.
ठीक है, because I thought of खुशबू ना, spiral.
So no activities for you to. You don't have to send any activities to you now.
No. It's just you can do it for your own self to understand how to do it or how to go with the sessions.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
believe it's good.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll see
Perfect.
everyone on Monday again.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Bye. Take care, everyone.
Thank you,
Good
ma'am.
night.
Ma'am,
Bye.
should I put it on the group that we'll be meeting on Monday and
Yes.
covering these topics?
Yes.
So the topics are shadow work.
Yes. Dr. Tripti, you can stop the recording. Shadow walk, debriefing of activities, shadow walk 20-30 minutes.
Mm.
Activity is 1 hour. And next